Yeah, I would
You
like to
see,
ask you a question about visionaries. Like, if we have the chance to scan a visionary, like to define the traits, the habits, the aptitude, like how do you think a visionary is built? Like from the habits, from how much they're studying, how much they're claiming about what they're gonna do. So, what do you think is the like the proper aptitude of a real visionary?
Yeah, they think a lot.
Okay.
They
Okay.
dream a lot. They're not afraid to dream. You know, in America, if you went to grade school in America and you were caught like this, looking out the window daydreaming, well, I went to Catholic school. So a nun was going to take a ruler and whack you over the top of the head and tell you to quit daydreaming, focus, get busy. But Dwyer and Ken D'Angelo, guys like that, were just dreamers. They didn't get caught up in why they couldn't do it. Why can't I have 50 subways, 500 subways, 5,000 subways? Why can't I? That they Fred would say, "Don't tell me about problems. There are no problems. There are challenges, things we got to figure out. But let's get to work and figure it out. Let's not get stuck." And so that's a very enviable quality because people, when faced with obstacles, challenges, whether it's an environmental pandemic type of challenge, or a sickness, or it's the car broke down, or it's not enough money, or it's a divorce, or whatever that, I'm not smart enough, or my grades aren't good enough. No matter what, no, those aren't problems that stop you. I had plenty of people tell me that I would never be able to do this or this or that. And fortunately, I didn't want to do any of those things they thought I wanted to do anyway, because I went on and did, I let God open doors for me. In my case, I thought I would be a journalist. That's what my training was. And that's what I thought where I'd spend my life. And I would have been very happy writing for a newspaper all of my life or writing for magazines. Of course, newspapers and magazines are disappearing. So those jobs are not plentiful. I had no idea about franchising, but I was open to it. God opened a door and probably also had to kick me to push me through it in some cases. I never planned to have a PhD, but Temple University paid for my PhD. Because that would have been an obstacle. How am I going to pay for a PhD? Where am I going to get the money to do that? I didn't pay anything for it. Temple paid for it. And in many of these cases, when you don't get stung or stopped dead in your tracks by whatever it is life throws at you, you see it as a challenge and you got to work a way around it. Well, you attract more people, first of all, and you keep a better sense of humor about yourself, and you just plug away. And sometimes you find out, well, I thought I was on track to produce A, B, and C, but it turned out none of that happened. Instead, I'm at X, Y, and Z. Okay, even better. So I think, visionaries are rare, particularly the kind that I've talked about in franchising.